Here with Mark. And soon to be here, Kirsten soon to be here.
I've arrived. Hello, everybody.
Oh, thanks.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm upright. I will mute.
Good. Mark's back. Happy Hanukkah, Mark.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, happy Hanukkah.
Almost ready for Sunday, fun day?
Yeah, let's do it.
We-
We're ready. It's 8:45.
Yeah, let's get it going then. What are we waiting for?
Wash your hands.
All right, I'm just moving forward.
Okay.
All right, to get started today, I'm gonna come to the front part of the mat. Gonna bring my feet center and then together. Form a little bit of touch with the thighs, the inner thighs. I'm gonna grow those legs nice and straight, and I'm gonna try to pull my belly button up and into the body. And as I do so, I'm gonna thrust my hips forward ever so slightly, and kind of feel there's an engagement of muscle in and around the hips and down the middle part of the legs. You're kind of getting that? Awesome. And if you're not, work on it. Now, as we grow the spine tall, I'd like you to imagine the spring pulling out to the top part of the head, draw your shoulders up to the ears, and let's rotate the palms to face backwards, so your thumbs are in towards the body. We're going to continue to spiral those thumbs inwardly, so that the palms have an opportunity to open to the sides of the body, and then I'm going to floss that all the way around, opening as wide as we can, and then do this in and out. Sweep the arms out as you rotate backwards. Sweep them inward as you rotate inward. Let's do that for a few repetitions. Now, if your legs and that muscle engagement are given out on it, re-engage that. Now, hold the palms facing forward, draw the elbows backwards, straight backwards, and then give me a little bit of a fold forward. Keep the legs nice and straight, draw the hips back. Now, as we inhale, bring your forearms into your rib cage and slide forward everything, pushing it together and serving out the tray. Bring the palms together, hinge for the baby fingers open. Do that a few more times. Now let's keep the tray serving out, extend out, and then draw back with the elbows, trace the rib cage and pull those elbows all the way through as you crowd out the chest. Stand tall. Release the arms, sweep them up to the sky now. Take a big inhale as you exhale. Chop through the hips, hold halfway down. Sweep those arms into the side body. Palms are facing the earth. As you inhale, sweep the palms forward and up. So now the palms face the sky. Sweep them down and back. And do that a few more times. Try to keep most of the weight back into the heel of the foot. As you sweep forward this time, hold up, stand up, sweep up the arms to the sky, step those feet out to the edges of the mat. As you exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Keep that back in extension, draw that booty back, give me the weight into the heels of the foot. As you release your air on the upper body. As you inhale, extend to a flat. Fold back down as you exhale. Inhale, extend. Now keeping the legs straight, draw back those butt muscles, or draw back the butt. Those muscles engage a little more. Walk the fingers forward, keep the spine extending, crowd out the chest. Big breath in, exhale, let it all pull down and relax. Hang out a couple breaths. Let's bend both knees to get this started back up. Walk the palms onto the shins, kind of the middle part of the shin. Just bring the elbows and sweep away from the center line of the body. Push the palms and extend the spine. Sweep the palms forward. You're in a deep squat here. Let's rise up and squat back down. Legs are nice and wide. The movement should be relatively purposeful. Control between the raising and the lowering, coming all the way down, rising all the way back up. As we lower down, we're gonna keep the arms shoulder height, and as we raise up, we're gonna sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up, sorry. Lower down, ram our air there. Hold down, take the right arm, reach it high. Lower it back down, switch from left to right. Alternate, arm to arm. Bring them both down shoulder height, stand tall, sweep the hands to the sky. Big breath in, exhale, lower the arms beside the body, palms facing the sky. Grab your fingertips, sorry, your finger and thumb tip, bring them together, kind of like you make a little eyeglass. Well, you're gonna bring the eyeglass up and over. So we're gonna start right side. Right eyeglass extends back out. Left eyeglass comes and then alternate side to side. And then bring both eyeglasses over the eyes, sweep the elbows in to touch, open them all the way back out, and then do that a couple more times. Kind of like your favorite pair of binoculars, right? Now hold the elbows together, extend the arms all the way to the palms facing the sky, draw the elbows in, trace the rib cage, crowd out the chest as those elbows draw back, and then round through the back as you serve out the arms this time. So spine extends, elbows trace, elbows pull back, spine long, and then flexion and extend of the arms. And do that a couple more repetitions. Nice warm up we're doing here today, kind of getting most of the upper body joints all lubricated. Hold up now, elbows back, squeeze the elbows together, proud of the chest. Do that a couple times. As you rotate the elbows back, I want you to take the base of the hand, push it into the rib cage, and squeeze with a proud chest. And then relax forward, round in, squeeze and extend, proud of the chest, fold in or flex the spine. Do that one more time, take a big breath in, sweep the arms to the sky, fold it all the way forward as you exhale. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, draw the booty back, legs straighten up, legs bend. Back remains in extension as we bend and extend through our knees, lowering down, controlling the rate of descent and ascent, making sure the knees are tracking in line with the toes. As we push high the hips this time, let's re-engage that spinal extension. Let's draw back to give you the weight bearing back in the heels. Fill those lungs with air. And as you release it, let the upper body flex down on the lower body. Keeping the hands to the floor, step the feet back into plank pose. Oops. Little back out function. Now, scapulation. So we're going to basically bring the knees to the ground. We're going to stack. Sorry, we're not going to stack the knees. I like you to have the knees slightly posterior or behind the hips, almost like it's a modified push-up position. And in this position now, we're going to let the chest drop in between the arms, and then we're going to push arms straight. Now, as we straighten the arms, I like you to spiral the elbows inward, almost like we're locking in through the elbows. Push high, keep that high push, let the head drop, and imagine there's a string in the center part of the spine. Use that to let the spine flex to the sky. Now, crowd out the chest, let that spring release as the chest crowds up, flip the tailbone, and draw the back of the head to the sky. Now, head drops, chest falls into the arms, spine flexes, and draw the hips back towards the heels. And then come back forward. Shoulders over wrists, back of the head to the sky, tailbone flips up to the sky with the back of the head. Chest is nice and proud towards the earth. Push it down. And then hollow out the belly, tuck that pubis under, let the head drop. And draw back the hips with that spine and flexion. Now extend the spine, come back onto originally starting position there. And then let the hips lower towards the ground. And proud out the chest, kind of like a cobra or modified cobra. Now, draw back the hips, bring them over the knees this time. Spinal flexion, head lowers, hips pull back towards the heels. See if you can get a little more range of motion. Straighten out the spine, float back, shoulders over wrists. Take the knees up off the earth. Pull hips up and back to down dog. Float back to plank. Lower the knees. Lower the head, flex the spine, draw the hips back towards the heels. Come back, spine straightening, back of head pulling to the sky as knees raise up off the earth, hips pull up and back to down dog. Float back to plank, knees lower, head lowers, spine flexes, hips pull back to heels. And then come back and to plank, pull up and back to down dog. Step your feet in about 1 foot length. Step it into the point where you have a good opportunity to drive the heels to the earth. If there's no opportunity of that, just give me your best version where you closest you can get those heels down. If you've got them located on the earth, walk the hands back to them. By now, foot should be relatively nicely located on the earth. I'd like you to find the balance between front and back in terms of the weight bearing. So rock forward, hold on that, get an idea of how it feels for the weights to the front of the foot, draw it backwards, do the same thing, and then balance the weight between both. So this is more cognitive. We're kind of evaluating what pressure feels like. And when we find that balance, I want you to hold on that. And while you hold on it, I'd like you to take the heels and try to spiral them away from the center line of the body. While we keep the balance in the feet and the exterior rotation of the heels. It's nice symmetric activation, of course. And the knees nice and straight, or our best version of them. While we keep all of that, let's inhale, extend, do a flat back. Nice. Now, palms to the shin. Keep everything else active. Keep everything else active as you bend the knees and lower those hips. Let the arms sweep forward. Palms back to the shin. Butt pushes back to the sky. Find the balance in the feet. Exterior rotation. Get the activation of those heels. Moving away from the center line. As the palms push to the shin, extend the spine. Pull the back of the head to the sky. Keep those palms pushing and everything else active as you bend both knees. Let the arms sweep forward this time. And then lower back to the shin. Butt pushes to the sky. Spine extends. Find the balance. Activate the exterior rotation. Palms push shin. Spine extends. Hips lower. Arms sweep forward. Sweep the arms to the sky. Stand tall. Good morning, everybody.
Go mute.
Make sure everyone's muted, please. Exhale the arms, lower the palms, rotate the palms to face the earth. Now, while we keep this here, we're going to reestablish the base of the feet, but hip width apart. You now rotate the thumbs down to face down earthward as we bring the back of the hands towards each other to keep them separated about shoulder width. As you draw down the hips by bending through the knees, I'd like you to find that weight front to back of the foot, equal side to side. Now, while we keep the distance of the hands equal, I'd like you to rotate the shoulder carriage to the right, come back center, and then to the left. And then do that a few more times. As we arrive back in the center, palms flip to face, hands reach to the sky, hips lower down, and stand tall, salute the sun. Keep the arms reaching to the sky as you descend back down into squat and stand back tall. This should create a lot of energy in the body. Keep the weight equal in the foot. Down and up. One more time. Reach for the sky. Keep reaching for the sky. Lower those hips. And then sweep the arms down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Push those hips to the sky. Float back under the heels. Walk the hands forward. As you release your next breath, let the spine go to flexion. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend both knees. Sweep the arms to the side as you sweep all the way up and salute the sun. Hands back over heart. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Now, now for the fun part. You're gonna take the left foot and step it back. Up on the tippy toes of that left foot. We're gonna lean in the upper body, and now we're gonna use the front leg to help overload the back leg. Simple. We're gonna push with the front, almost straightening out that front leg, if you will. And we're gonna drive that left heel to the earth as the right leg pushes backwards. So you're gonna push high to the toes and push back with the right leg, drive that left heel to the earth. Come up and down on that foot. Now, the roll point, the ball of the big toe. If you spiral to the outside of the foot and you're pushing up, I like you to create the emphasis to go over the ball of the big toe as best you can. Holding up now, extend the arms out. Rotate the thumbs to the earth so the palms face away from the center line. Sweep right, come back center, and do that a couple more times. Maybe more. Come back, flip the palms to face, hands come over heart, back foot steps forward. Great job. I know we got a lot of load going on in there. Opposite side, setting it back, keeping it all real, making sure we have the right separation. Left leg straightens, left leg pushes back as we drive the right heel to the earth. And come on to the tippy toes. You'll notice that I do this with methodical movement, meaning that the tension in the movement is all the way through the whole movement. So I'm not dropping and pushing up. Slowly down and up. Creating as much force with that front leg to drive the energy to the back. Holding up on the tippy toes, arms extending out, rotating down, sweeping left. Coming back center, hands returning over heart, back foot steps forward, hands push to the sky, inhale, extend. Exhale, release the arms down, pull the shoulders up to the ears. Open the palms to face forward, draw the elbows backwards, so the palms have an orientation of frontward facing. You can take your elbows, you're going to sweep them outward. And I want you to notice what's going on with the shoulders. That generally involves internal rotation of the shoulders. We're going to exteriorly rotate the shoulders by pulling the elbows together, crowding out the chest. If your neck or head feels tension, I want you to keep relaxed for that region. So let's fold forward, round and flex the spine. Extend the spine, crowd the chest, pull the elbows together. And then do that a couple more times. All right, so if we meet up here, I'm going to take the hands facing the sky, 90-degree bend in the elbow. And take our arms, and I want you to hug your body. Give some self-love here, right? A little bit of arm hugging. Now, inward rotation and arm hugging is not what we're looking for. We want proud chest, hugging of the arms, keeping the chest hugging our rib cage, with the palms facing the sky, we're going to sweep the thumbs backwards and then back forward. Just coming with them straight forward. I'm gonna come all the way in, practicing the exterior rotation, but most importantly, I want the squeeze of the shoulders or upper arms, the inside of those upper arms, squeezing the rib cage, open up. And come back, and open, and back. Rep this up, just do it a few more times, right? Nice and slow. Same thing as the heel up and heel down. Activation of muscle through all of the range of motion. Slow out, slow in, slow out, hold out, extend out the arms. Draw those forearms in, squeeze those ribs of your palms facing the sky. Bring the baby fingers to touch this time. Flex the spine, extend the spine, squeeze the ribs, open wide. Come back. Baby tips to flexing through the spine, extending through the spine, squeezing those ribs, opening back up, extend the arms out, and then let's put it all together. Very important to maintain the squeeze of the rib cage as we open and close those forearms. All right, let's bring it back, hands over heart, and take the left foot. I'm going to step it back. Same kind of setup as we did earlier. This time though, we're going to add a little bit of a bend at the front knee. I want you to try to maintain the respect of that knee to the front toe. So we don't want to pushing over just yet. I'm going to go there eventually, but right now, slight bend in the knee, hip our chop point. We're going to fold in a little bit. So you kind of feel that right side cheek a little more active. Now, if you can, with that knee slightly bent, try to change the focus of connection to the ball of the big toe on that right foot. Just a little pronounced rotation in and keeping the whole foot connected. I like you to keep that as we keep that forward lane and extend the arms forward. So we're adding more overload or more weight into the muscles we're exercising presently. Hopefully you felt that. If you did, good stuff. Now, upper body, here we go. I'm going to raise the arms and lower them. I'm going to do this a few times. Again, tension between the low and high. Nowhere else, right? We just want muscle tension and the active moving muscles, not in the neck, not in the lower back, keeping all of those areas just in check. Now, lower down, bring hands over heart, upright the body. Take a little bend in that back knee. Now, we're going to lower down the left knee, slowly, down, 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 down. We're going to raise back up. We're going to keep that slight bend in the front knee as we fold back in and extend the arms back out. Inhale, raise to the sky. Exhale, lower the arms, hands, heart. Upright the body. Back knee bends. Kind of squatting down. This is a split squat, of course. Coming back up, leaning in, extending out, raising up, lowering down, hands, heart. Upright the body, knee goes down, and as you stand up this time, bring the back foot forward. Woo! Did you get it?
Got it.
Get it? Got it? Good. All right. Opposite foot. Step it back. Lean it in. Extend it out. Raise them up. Lower them down. And continue on that nice movement. All right, hands, heart, upright the body. I think I forgot a step.
The rotation out.
Oh, the rotation. Let's come back out and to do the rotation. Senior moment, folks. What's that day?
It's always privileged.
It's always gratitude. All right. Come back center, hands apart, upright the body, lower down the knee, rise back up, lean in, extend out, raise the arms, lower them, hands hard as we upright, lower, raise, lean, extend, raise the arms, lower them back down, upright, lower, and you got it. Extend. Raise. Hands hard. Lower. One more time. Lean, extend, raise, hands hard, back foot steps forward. Done with that exercise, hands push to the sky. Inhale, extend, exhale, full forward, fold, and have a seat. Oh, goodness. Gonna grab a little bit of water. Happy Monday, Sunday to everybody. What's going on?
Waiting for you.
Just waiting for me.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna come to the side of, left side of the mat. Left thigh running parallel with the mat, and then left foot having a 90-degree in the bend in the knee. Gonna take the right leg as posted, facing away from the body. So we just have an opening to the hip. We're gonna take our right leg and rotate it down. And then lift that back leg back up. Take your left hand and extend it all the way up. And then sweep back. Lower down the right side. So I'll try left side. Right side lowers down all the way. And then rotate open. Extend it all the way through. And come all the way back. Do this one more time. See if you can increase the range of motion. So we set up the opposite side, we're gonna do the same drill. Right side, right thigh. Left knee is coming in, we're not doing 90-90.
Close to the foot.
Pardon me?
Close to the foot of you.
Yeah, sorry, we post, I'm posting, but make sure that when you post the foot, the knee has room behind the leg. So we post the foot out, and then we begin the exercise, rolling all the way back and through, and extending all the way out. You might notice that one side operates a little more effectively than the other. And do this a few more times. We begin to open up the hips. A lot of rotation through that hip socket. And a lot of stabilization for our core as we move from position to position. Coming all the way back this time. And then bringing that left foot forward, bringing both feet to the front of the mat. And heels now face are oriented in the corners of the mat. A little cramp going on. Good morning. Now I'm going to flex the feet, grab onto the kneecaps, and then use the spinal column and the muscles that help me slowly pull down. I'm going to lift my feet off the earth, pull the knees all the way up into the chest. And then lower the feet back down, hip width apart. I'm going to take my thighs and draw them in together. Now, pelvic rocking. I'd like you to position the feet where you can use a push from your feet to help facilitate the pelvic rock, if you will, where you can get the lower back skin connected to your mat. So play around with that a little bit. Once you've got it, I'd like you to keep that low back skin touching sensation as you squeeze the thighs together. And then we're going to keep that as we bring the arms out beside the legs. We're basically framing the legs with the arms. We're going to drop the chin to the chest, and we're going to begin to peel up vertebrae by vertebrae. The spine all the way as high up as you can get, and then lower back down. So this is like a modified crunch. Legs squeezing, chin drops to chest, arms pull forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, and then slowly back down. Keep those legs squeezing together as you rise up.
And lower back down. And finally, legs squeeze, come up, hold up, extend the legs out, squeeze them together. And then lower the feet, lower the upper body, extend the legs and arms in opposite direction. Pull both away from the center of the body. Fill the lungs with air. Exhale powerfully and step those feet back in. Good, now I'm gonna grab hamstrings, rock and roll, come all the way back up. And we're gonna post up the 90-90 this time. Finding that left side first, extending back the right leg, going more to a true exercise here of 90-90. I'm gonna take my back heel, I'm gonna come up onto the ball of the back toe. So my right foot, basically just rocking the heel up to the sky. So I'm exteriorly rotating the heel, which is really an interior rotation through the knee, if you think about it. Now rising and lowering. As I raise, I roll onto the big toe, and as I lower down, it's onto the side of the foot. Do that a few more times. Just a subtle movement. Now, hold the foot flat to the earth. Try to take the back foot up off the earth. I have to lean in a little bit. If you can do it in a more upright position, you're better than me. Good job. Now you're going to hold up and pulse. And then lower down. Bring the upper body more upright. And then we're going to take the upper body and flex over that front leg. Coming down. Walk the right hand forward. Keep it walking forward. Try to rotate the right shoulder in towards the earth as you walk the hand forward. And walk it back. Come all the way up to seated. Switch sides. Up. Nice stuff. Once again, 1990. Sounds like a year. On the back foot, keeping the toe right side active, left heel lifts, left heel lowers. Just rotate it up and down. May not seem like much on one side might feel harder than the other. This is just a nice flossing exercise, enjoying some movement that's not strenuous. Seems a little innocuous, but bottom line is a nice little movement. Couple more repetitions, and then flatten out the foot and lift it up off the earth. And lift and lower and lift and lower. We haven't got to the pulse yet. Lift, hold, pulse. I think I've got no pulse. I think I died in this one. 5, 4, counting not required, but we're going to do it anyways, and then lower back down, and then bring that back leg forward for a little relief.
We didn't do it.
Oh, you're right, sorry, but I'm having a prevision day. We're back there, we're gonna fold into that front leg. Yeah, and then this is all important, I'm glad we remembered to do this. We're gonna walk the left hand forward as we rotate the left shoulder towards the earth, trying to grow the spine. That nice pull along that left side body. And then walk it back up and in. Oh, good stretch. I'm glad Kirsten remembered it. Gonna bring that back leg forward this time. Separated to the edges of the mat. Gonna make sure we're on our sit bone. So we're not on the tailbone. You know, you kind of feel the pressure right there. Get up onto some tissue where you feel nice and supported. I'm gonna grab handsprings. I'm gonna also extend the spine, keep my chest nice and proud, and pull the head towards the sky. I'm gonna lean back in. And then I'm gonna keep my feet flexed as I release the hamstrings. I'm adding more load into the muscle chains. If it feels like it's too much and you need some support, you'll know, because all of a sudden the back wants to fall out. I'd like you to keep mindful of that. This is a strengthening exercise for those muscles, crowding out the chest, raising the arms, and then lowering them down all the way to the mat, and then all the way back up. Let's keep the palms facing. All right, now, As we raise, I'd like you to flip the thumbs down and bring the baby fingers all over the sky. You can see the transitions right in the middle. Baby fingers touch. As we rise up, we rotate in and reach, and then lower and rotate in and reach. And there, hold up, thumbs pointing down towards the earth. Extend the legs all the way up. As you inhale, fold forward, keep the spine extended. As you take your next breath and release it, flex the spine, bring the thumbs down onto the earth. Let the head fall. Let the head extend, let the spine extend. Palms are rotating towards the outside of the body, which means the thumbs are down as we reach all the way to the sky, proud of the chest. And as we fold down, flex the upper spinal column, thumbs come to the earth. Inhale, extend, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold, flex, lower. Inhale, up, reach, hold. Exhale, hands over hearts. Pilates style, descend it down. Keep the feet about hip width apart. So we draw in the heels about an inch. Not just enough to get the knees slightly bent. Most important today, I'd like you to flex the feet. You feel your shin muscle highly active, good job. Keep it active as you rotate the thighs and to touch each other. Keep that flexion in the foot as you squeeze the thighs together. Hollow out the belly. Keep that muscle active as you let the arms fall beside the body, fingertips. Touch the earth, not the palms. Round out the chest as you push the heels into the earth. Squeeze your thighs harder. Keep the feet flexed. Lower back down and extend all the way in both directions. Toes and fingers pulling apart from the center. As you exhale, bring the arms beside the body again. Cup those fingers so fingertips touch as the heels step in. Just an inch. Flex the feet. Internally rotate. Thighs touching thighs as they squeeze together. Push the fingertips into the earth, proud of the chest. Keep those feet flexing as you attempt to get your butt up off the earth. Squeeze your thighs. Lower back down, extend all the way up. Arms return back to their starting position. Chest proud, heels step in, flex them, rotate them into each other, squeeze them as you elevate, push the fingertips. Proud out the chest, keep those feet flexing. Release everything, extend opposite directions, fingers and toes. Pilates style would come back up, chin to chest. Roll one vertebra at a time. Dive it down. Enjoy that nice lengthening in the low back area. Yeah. As you inhale, extend to a flat back. As you exhale, let it come down to the back side of the body. So I just wanted to grab a quick sip of water. Let that raspiness going on. Now come on to the back side. Figure four. Left foot plants the right heel. Sorry, right ankle comes onto that left thigh. Gonna reach through and grab. And I'm gonna gently pull in the upper body. Kind of like the beginning of pigeon. So they supine or lying down position, of course. Feel that nice pull in. Try to create two movements. Rotation of the right knee away from the body and the pull of the left leg into the body. Facilitate that nice stretch, that right hip. And then lower, switch it up. Same thing.
Exterior rotation of the left knee. Interior pull of that right leg. Do it one more time on each side. To kind of finish up today. It's a nice little stretch. There's always takeaways from the class, stuff you can do, of course, anytime during the day. You did an exercise today that you liked, that you loved, you know, you can always bring it into your own exercise routine. Anytime as we switch up opposite sides. Enjoy this last little bit. Back up, all the way to seated position. And more stretches.
Yeah, well,
I know. Stop on, got the boss lady here today. All right, I'm gonna grab some more water. That's something in my throat, I have to get rid of it, sorry. So now we're back up to a seated position. I'm gonna bring our left hip to the side of the mat. Gonna make a 90-degree bend in that right foot and post it away from the body at about a 45-degree angle from the hips. Now I like to take the right hip and try to square it up to the front part of the mat. So we got a square shin, parallel hips, 45 out, 90-degree here. We're going to take our right hand and reach it across to the right foot. If it's shin is the only place you can grab, fine, whatever is best for you. Take the left hand, extend it out, shoulder height, palm facing forward, pull with the fingers, get that arm nice and long, route out the chest, get that spine nice and long, and then sweep that left shoulder backwards. Come all the way forward and bring that left hand onto the right shin or right foot and pull down onto it. As you extend the spine and rise up, we switch up opposite side. Left hand secures its spot either on the foot or on shin. Right hand extends all the way up. Pull, pull, pull. Keep that pull as you route out the chest. Keep that chest proud as you sweep that right shoulder backwards. So you come back, sweep it all the way around for a nice stretch on that left leg. Walk forward. Let that upper back flex. As you drop down, as you descend towards that left shin. Inhale, extend, keep the spine in extension to come all the way up. Let's bring the feet back center. And then come all the way back down onto the mat. Plant that left foot. Wrap it with the right leg. Use the right leg to pull the left leg towards the earth. And then use that left leg to lift the right leg back up. And lower with the pull of the right. Keep it down this time. Extend the left hand all the way back, directly back. So that the arm kind of touches the air, if you will. Pull along the arm and then sweep it like a dial on the clock all the way down and around to the hip. And then sweep it all the way back up. And then come back up, switch up the legs, opposite side. Left leg pulls right to the earth. You're providing a little bit of resistance with the right leg. Enjoy that nice lengthening over that lateral side body. Right leg pulls the left leg up. Resisting now with the left. And then switching up, left pulling right, right leg resisting. All the way So gonna float the legs as we reach that right arm all the way back. See if you can rotate the right shoulder towards the earth. As you reach back the right arm, make it nice and long. And then like the dial on the clock, dial the arm all the way down to the hip. All the way back up. Roll back up, separate the legs, pull the knees up and into the forehead up to meet knees, rock and roll front to back. Come up to a seated position. Find whatever method of crossing the legs that you prefer. I use my hands on shin to create spinal extension, a pull, so I can have muscle activation by those posterior muscles, the upper body, the shoulder blades in particular. So I keep the chest nice and proud and bring hands over hearts. And I'm going to say, thank you for joining us today.
You are gonna say that?
I'm going to say that. Thank you for joining us today. Namaste.
High five.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whew.
Thank you. Thank you. How was everyone today?